This is about a comparison between the Arctis Pro Wireless, which you see here. I have a different band on for the PS4, and my Astro A50 Gen 4 2019 version, at least, for the Xbox One. Okay, as you can see, I have the Arctis Pro Wireless and the Astro A50 Gen 4 2019. This is not the original. It comes in black or white, but there's mod kits, which these are just little, you can put them on and off, and obviously it's got the ski logo band. Whereas the Astro, it comes in black and gold for the Xbox version. As far as which headset's more comfortable, they're both comfortable, but I would give the Astro A50 the edge on pure comfort. Ear cushions, I like the Air Weave. They're really nice. They don't get hot. They're not noise canceling. These are the velour, as Astro always has, but they have a $40 mod kit, which is ridiculous when you're paying this much. They should just throw it in. But as far as interchanging them, I would give Astro the heads up because it's the magnets again, versus these you can't easily take off. Next step. In terms of functionality, I have to give the serious edge to the Steel series simply because it also has Bluetooth connectivity. You can connect it to any device, walk out the door, use them as headphones, use them for your phone, all that kind of stuff. The Astro is strictly for the console. You can listen to music again through console. I think there's a way where you can use your phones if you connect it through their base station, but it's kind of cumbersome and unnecessary. So in terms of functionality, that goes to the Steel series. Gaming sound, Steel series has the best overall sound, okay? But for gaming, if you like a little more bass, it comes with this. Now there has been some complaints that this is low, and I agree, because if you use it, so say if you have Dolby on your Xbox, you have the Dolby Atmos. It sounds crystal clear, but it's not very loud. If you turn on the Dolby part, it'll sound like a weird echo, and I think it's useless. Whereas this uses DTS:X, and it's very loud on a PlayStation when you turn off the limiter, because I guess in Europe they got some rule or whatever. But when you turn it on, it gets very loud, but man, you can hear every single thing. So as far as pure sound, this wins, but this is not far off. So I don't want people to think that, you know, it's somehow terrible. It's not. There have been issues with this though. They sent me a firmware update after 2 months, because I got these in August and I just got it. And the firmware update has to be done manually through your PC, okay? And you have to download it, but here's the problem. The command center still works on your PC, but not on Xbox, which was supposed to make this a lot easier to do, because you can't do updates via the Xbox, but you can change your EQs and how your voice sounds and all that kind of stuff. Now it doesn't work. That's another issue I'll send to them. With this, I have never had one issue. It connected. That's it. And it's way more functional because, as you see here, you have this wheel. Not only does it control your volume, but when you push it in, it connects to your base station, and it will let you fix your sound, your EQ. Now change your EQ. You can't do it individually, because you can do it in each individual frequency if you're that type of audiophile. I'm not. But if you have 5 presets, you can change it on the fly on your headset on the Steel Series Arctis Pro. You can't do that with this on any situation. You have to connect it to the base station and to their app when it works. So again, this has the advantage. They both have 15 hours of play. Different styles. This obviously through the base station, this through swappable batteries, each 10 hours a pop. I don't know anybody that's gained 20 straight hours, so I don't even know how to test that, but I'll take their word for it. I've never had any issues running out of any battery life. So with the small comparison between these two, they're both excellent headsets. I'm going to say the SteelSeries Arctis Pro is the best. The only problem is kind of both of them, both companies, and I think this is a shame. And part of it's to do with Xbox. Because of their own proprietary system. It's not very friendly to crossing over as much. But this is specifically for PlayStation and the PC. This is specifically for the Xbox and PC. So you can use this on a PlayStation, but you would have to do, on the Xbox, but you would have to use the Xbox app to chat. You can use this on the PlayStation, but you wouldn't be able to speak. Which I think is a shame that's an issue. But overall, especially now, you can catch these on sale even through SteelSeries at $278. I got them for $229 when they had a great deal. Dell price matched them with Best Buy, and you can't beat these for overall functionality, everything. The earweave cushions are great as well. These right here, I'm gonna tell you, Astro, they make the most comfortable headset, no question. They have great sound. I'm not arguing that either. I sometimes question their value because they've got to stop charging $40 for ear cups. That's got to stop. It's ridiculous. When you're paying, and then the fact that these, while they don't disconnect like the last gen, the Gen 3s, because of that 5.8 stuff, they went back to 2.4 and they stay connected. The presets are now push button instead of the slots for the most part. But again, they put them out, and for a lot of us on Xbox, you had to unplug it and plug the base station for it to even work. It didn't work out of the box. And then I just got a manual update via email 2 months later, and so now that went in, but now the app doesn't work on the Xbox. On the PC, it's fine. So Astro, you charge too much money to have these kind of issues. You're not the only company, so don't take it that way. But when you're paying this kind of premium money, the expectation is for it to work out of the box. Here with the SteelSeries, it worked right out of the box. No issues. The only issue was their sound, which we found out that you had to turn off the limiter because that's a European thing. So, whatever their regulations are, who knows. But once you turn that, great. But the sound, the mids, this is the best sounding headphone I've ever owned. I will say that the ear cup exchange, it's not hard, but it's not easy either. Whereas these just have the, you can flop them out because they're magnetic. These are sleeker as far as compared to the last gen. Both mics are really solid for wireless headsets. I know there's people in here that say, they compare it to wired or, a mic you would have standing, which is ridiculous. But overall, SteelSeries is the clear winner, especially at the price point now, because these are still $300 no matter where you look at it. I didn't get them for that. I was able to trade mine in for Amazon, and I only paid like $115 in because my old Gen 3s, they got a good price on those on a trade-in through Amazon. These, again, I price matched them, so I never paid full price for either or, and I would suggest nobody do that. If you can, always get the sale. There's no point in paying the entire price for anything if you don't have to, unless you just don't care. But again, this is my opinion, my comparison. SteelSeries, I'm going to give a 9.5, and the only reason I give it, I think the mic could be a little bit better for the price. And I also believe that, these little things, I got them on sale, but, try and sell these for 20 bucks. Again, that's their little, stop being ridiculous. And then as far as this, I hate the $40 additional charge plus tax for leather. Just stop. But they're both great headsets, should last you at least 3 years either way. That's my review. Any critiques I accept. Thank you. Have a mighty fine day.